Good day and welcome to the online course on groundwater quality. This is a little introductory video. The course, as you know, discusses groundwater quality in transboundary aquifers. I'm Sumaya Israel and I'm a senior lecturer at the Earth Science Department at UWC in the Western Cape, Cape Town, South Africa. I will be dealing with module 2, and this looks at groundwater quality monitoring. A little bit of information about the module. We'll be going through development of groundwater monitoring programs, and here we will look at establishment of an assessment strategy, looking at water quality objectives, deciding on which groundwater variable to monitor, some field operations that form part of monitoring, and we'll also look a bit at treatment and interpretation of your data that you get from the laboratory. Then we'll look at mapping and modeling of groundwater quality. In this section, you'll look at the types of groundwater quality models that you can use. Also, identification of water quality issues and potential pollutants. Then we'll go and look at groundwater quality data and information management. Yeah, this will touch on elements of the data management lifecycle, groundwater data management challenges that we encounter, some quality assurance and quality control processes, data licensing, as well as information management plans and information sharing and dissemination. We will do another section on financing of groundwater activities. And here I'll present some cases to you, and we'll also look at how and who finances groundwater monitoring activities. So you might wonder, why develop groundwater quality monitoring programs? Why is it so important? So we know that groundwater is one of the most abundant freshwater resources, and it's often also described as a hidden resource for a few reasons. One of it being limited data, and data with respect to how much of it is used and what is the quality. Then also the dependence on groundwater seems to increase due to things like climate change, and often also population increase or population movement. Population increase and movement, more specifically in Southern Africa. And these put a higher risk of contamination on our water resources. Monitoring programs are really integral in gaining knowledge about these valuable systems, because we need to know how much is available, how much can we remove sustainably, is it good enough for us to drink, or can we use it for other reasons like agriculture or industry. So this is why gaining that valuable knowledge is important. So considering knowledge gaps with respect to monitoring, some historical work has shown that there's limited time series water level monitoring and sparse water quality data exists for many parts. We also know that to a large extent, aquifers are poorly characterized, with some missing data on hydraulic properties, for example. On transboundary level, some water quality issues have been identified, some of which include salinity. On local level, Some of the water quality issues have been linked to sanitation challenges. Another knowledge gap or cause of a knowledge gap is that different parts of Africa approach monitoring differently. So some parts might have long-term monitoring data, while others don't see the importance of monitoring the resource. This stems mainly from, example, having large river systems that can sustain demand. So the need for monitoring is possibly not seen in those parts. If we consider the course as a whole, this part or this module will touch on looking at tools, methods, and techniques to evaluate aquifer quality vulnerability. And we'll also look at monitoring and management approaches to sustain water quality. To give you some kind of breakdown of what you'll be receiving or doing in this course, the first section will focus on development of groundwater quality programs, and that would be 40 minutes, composed of 4 10-minute video clips. The second section will look at mapping and modeling of groundwater quality, and that will be 2 10-minute clips. The third section will look at groundwater quality data and information management, which will take up 20 minutes of your time. And then the fourth section looks at financing of groundwater monitoring activities. That will only be 10 minutes. You will have access to case studies, and you'll have 50 minutes to complete those. There will also be an assessment linked to the module. The case studies consist of 2 documents or 2 research technical reports. Sorry, one is a journal article and one is a technical report. The journal article will be focused on transboundary aquifers in Africa, while the second document or technical report focuses on one of the basins in Africa. The, the content of these relate to all your sections that you have covered. The assessment consists of 30 questions, some related to the different sections and some related specifically to the case studies. With this, I say thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy the content and good luck for the course.